Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. This presentation was prepared by Group 3 and this is our group members. Here is a brief background of the three company. First, Pertamina is Indonesia's state-owned energy firm founded in 1957 in Jakarta. It covers exploration through refining and distribution while supporting the country's energy independence and economic growth. Second, Petrobras is Brazil's state-controlled and publicly listed oil giant founded in 1953 in Rio. It has gained global recognition for its deep-water expertise. Lastly, Shell was established in 1907 and is based in London, operating in more than 70 countries, and the company leads in ESG and invests heavily in renewable and net zero goals. Now, let's look at the similarities. All three are integrated oil and gas companies involved in refining and distribution. They contribute significantly to their respective national economies and are gradually working toward cleaner and more sustainable energy solutions. However, there are also key differences. Shell is a private multinational with extensive global reach, while Pertamina and Petrobras remain government-owned and more nationally focused. Shell excels in ESG and renewables, Petrobras leads in deepwater oil, and Pertamina anchors Indonesia's energy infrastructure.
Now I will explain about the three issues happened in Petrobras, an oil company in Brazil. The first problem is a contract fraud. Petrobras gave a big job to some companies. These companies paid a secret money to Petrobras worker. The contract price was made too high. A company called Odebrecht got many contracts from Petrobras. Odebrecht gave bribes to get this contract. The project was made too expensive. The result, the Petrobras lost a lot of money. Some workers were caught and went to the jail, and people lost trust in this company. The second issue is misuse of money. Petrobras used investor money and public money for a bad project. The project were not checked properly. For example, Petrobras used pensions fund money to support a bad oil refinery project. The project cost billions but did not give a good result. And the result, many investors lost money and people were angry and stopped trusting this company. The last issue is a fake financial report. Petrobras lied in its reports. They hide their debts and made the company look stronger than it was. For example, in 2015, Petrobras said it was a made profit, but actually it lost over 2 million because of the corporations. They did not show the real number until 2015, and the result, the investors were triggered when the truth came out and the share price went down. The company was sued.
Next, I'll briefly highlight three major ethical and compliance issues involving Shell in the OPL 245 oil license scandal. Firstly, Shell was accused of non-compliance with transparency regulation. The company did not fully disclose the detail of its payment during the acquisition of the oil block. Secondly, Shell allegedly used forged and misleading documents during the negotiation and execution of the deal. Some contracts contained deceptive terms and were designed to conceal the true beneficiary, giving the transaction a false appearance of legitimacy. And thirdly, Shell was accused of bribery. They pay 1.1 billion to the Nigerian government to Malabu Oil and Gas, knowing the money would reach the corrupt official, but they proceed anyway.
Solution for Tilapia Preveni gas leak for Pertamina is governance and compliance. By appointing a chief safety officer as a supervisor is a strategic and essential decision for the company. Chief safety officer play a vital role to ensuring the organization is compliant and following the international organization standard to ensuring the company's safety standard in highest level of security. Also, this approach able to enhancing the safety framework and employee workplace and experience at the same time minimizing any issue recurrence in the future. For Balikpapan refinery fire on April 2024, the best solution is enterprise resource planning. The Balikpapan incident was caused by a pipeline leak where hydrocarbon vapor ignite due to welding spark. To prevent such occurrence, implementing an ERP system can enhance operational monitoring, ensuring safety compliance and maintaining the equipment in optimal condition. The ERP system will enable real-time tracking of maintenance activity, enforce safety protocol, and help detect potential hazards before they escalate. And lastly, for the Pertamina lubricant bribery gas, the best solution is a balance scorecard. By implementing the balance scorecard as a strategic tool, can effectively address fraud risks within Pertamina. By integrating anti-fraud key performance indicator into the BSC frameworks, the company can proactively identify high-risk areas vulnerable to fraudulent activities. The structured approach enable management to analyze critical data, strengthen internal control, and implementing preventive measures, thereby minimizing the occurrence of the fraud in the future.
Solution for company Petrobras. Issue contract fraud. To reduce contract fraud, Petrobras can apply standard costing to set expected project costs. Comparing actual costs to the standards help detect overspending, which may indicate fraud or bribery. This improves cost control and transparency in contracts. Next is misuse of investment funds. To avoid poor investments, Petrobras should use the balanced scorecard. It evaluates projects from multiple perspectives, not just profit, ensuring decisions align with long-term strategy and are not politically driven. Next is false financial reporting. To improve reporting accuracy, Petrobras can use ABC method, which assigns costs based on real activities. This makes it harder to hide losses or exaggerate profits, leading to more reliable reports and restored investor trust.
Solution issues for Shell. First issue, tool use variance analysis where plan versus actual reception, plan versus actual payment amounts, and timing variance. Second issue, tool use balanced scorecard where real consequences, ethical violations, training and culture change, transparent performance monitoring. Third issue, tool use activity-based costing where identifies non-operational costs, enhance payment transparency, improve account stability.